Join me as I dive into the mystery of my body symptoms and challenge myself to decode what they are really trying to tell me. Have you ever stopped to think about the way your body communicates with you? It's constantly sending you messages, but are you listening? Our bodies have a unique way of talking to us through symptoms, and it's up to us to tune in and understand what they're trying to tell us. By paying attention to these physical cues, we can gain a deeper understanding of our overall health and well-being. Ignoring bodily symptoms can lead to chronic problems or misunderstandings about our health. We often brush off a headache or fatigue as just a minor annoyance, but these symptoms can be indicative of a larger issue. For instance, persistent headaches can be a sign of stress or dehydration, while fatigue can be a symptom of burnout or an underlying medical condition. When we ignore these symptoms, we risk allowing small issues to become big problems. Chronic issues can start with small, seemingly insignificant symptoms. A friend of mine used to experience frequent digestive issues, but she just wrote it off as stress or a sensitive stomach. It wasn't until she started paying attention to her body and making some lifestyle changes that she realized her symptoms were actually related to a food intolerance. By ignoring her symptoms, she was allowing a small issue to become a big problem. We've all been guilty of ignoring our bodies at some point, but it's never too late to start listening. Our bodies are capable of amazing things, and by tuning into our symptoms, we can take control of our health. So what symptoms should we be paying attention to? Let's take a closer look at some common symptoms and their potential meanings. For example, headaches can signal stress or tension, while fatigue can indicate burnout or exhaustion. Skin issues like acne or eczema can be a sign of an underlying inflammatory response. Digestive problems like bloating or constipation can indicate a food intolerance or sensitivity. One particularly poignant case study that comes to mind is a woman who was experiencing chronic migraines. She had tried every treatment under the sun, but nothing seemed to work. It wasn't until she started paying attention to her body and making some lifestyle changes that she realized her migraines were actually related to her diet. By cutting out certain foods and incorporating some stress-reducing practices, she was able to significantly reduce the frequency and severity of her migraines. In another example, a friend of mine was experiencing persistent fatigue, but she couldn't figure out why. She was getting enough sleep, eating well, and exercising regularly. It was then until she started paying attention to her body and making some changes that she realized her fatigue was actually related to burnout. By taking some time to rest and recharge, she was able to overcome her fatigue and feel more energized. The transformative power of understanding body symptoms is real. By listening to our bodies and making some simple changes, we can experience profound shifts in our overall health and well-being. So, what can we take away from this? By recognizing symptoms as messages, we can gain a deeper understanding of our bodies and take control of our health. It's time to start listening to our bodies and decoding what they're trying to tell us. If you've had a similar experience, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more about holistic health practices, be sure to check out my next video where we dive into some practical tips and strategies for taking care of your overall well-being.